Do you have the same beliefs about sexual intimacy as your spouse? Well, I have to tell you, it's a trick question because I know the answer. No, there's no way you could have the exact same beliefs. And I'm going to tell you how that impacts your sex life right now. But first, thanks so much for tuning in. I'm Mary Whitman Ortiz, relationship coach, Christian sex educator, author, speaker, and I love to help couples to create great intimacy in their marriage. So please tune in every week. You can like and subscribe and share these videos because somebody you know is also struggling with sexual intimacy in marriage. As a matter of fact, that is the question that we are answering right now. This is a part of a series, and the question that I'm asking is why? Why is it so difficult for couples to have great intimacy in marriage? And so the number 2 reason is there is shame and taboo and fear and hurt. Unfortunately, those things that you think you have kept hidden, that you've swept away, closed up in the closet, they're still there. It's one of the things that grows in darkness, and that the light will actually expose all of that junk from your past so you can get a break from it. I mean, it is robbing you of freedom and joy. And yeah, things of shame are like the last thing we want to talk about, right? But if you really want to get past this hurdle of how sex in your marriage is difficult, then this is something that you need to address. It's gonna be worth it, I promise. So what are some ways this plays out? There are church messages that are all full of shame. Hey, I'm not talking about premarital sex. I'm talking about just sex in marriage. There's this idea that it's dirty, that it's bad, that it's wrong, that it's only for one spouse, it's not for both spouses, that spouses aren't equal. If you've sat under any kind of teaching or influence and those messages are communicated, it is still at work until you kick it out. It's your thought life that determines what goes on in your bedroom life. And we also know that there are so many mixed messages in media. There is just this push for the meet up, hook up, break up cycle, and that's not at all what God has for your marriage. He designed it to be a lifelong commitment, to be such a place of love and trust and encouragement, because that is the foundation for the best intimacy ever. So what can you do about this? Call out the lie. When you are aware that shame is at work, or fear is at work, or hurt is trying to rob you, call it out right then. Put a stop sign up and make it take notice. And then you get to replace it with the truth. And the truth is God's design and His plan and what He says. And truly, you can go back to the book of Genesis where it all began. And in chapter 1, it describes how God made man and woman in His image. And He knew exactly what their bodies, their function would be, even in regards to sex. He told them to be fruitful and multiply. And He said, it is good. So that is a starting place for you to change some of your thinking. So this is not a place where shame and taboo needs to rob your sex life. And listen, I have a favor to ask of you. I love helping couples, but I want to help more couples. Would you subscribe to my channel so you can get new videos every week, and so many others will get videos, and that way we can make the shift so that our entire culture can get turned around on this and not have sex be such a problem in their marriage. Well, thanks again for watching, and remember, when your marriage thrives, everything in your life thrives.